morning, everybody. I'm at a fair again. I'm at the Topsfield Fair, which is the second biggest fair in this state besides the Big E. There's a ride behind me. It's very loud. I'm here by myself today. There's nobody that wanted to come to the fair with me, and I was like, well, I'm not missing it. And I want to take you all with me. So it's kind of like I have people here with me because you're here watching it with me right now. There's some crazy rave lights happening. So I'm gonna eat some food and I'm gonna take pictures and I'm gonna show you what this fair is all about. As you can see, this is that Warehouse B of Fiesta shows because there's the better rides today. There's very long rides though, so I don't know if I'm gonna be getting on them. It's not truly a fair until there's turkey leg. These are literally chips on a stick. So I've been here for maybe like 45 minutes, but I have not actually done anything yet. I walked around, saw what they had, but I have not had a lot of food today, so I'm gonna eat and then we'll do some rides and then like actually go and look at stuff. But this is what I got. They had a turkey dinner here, which looked really, really delicious, so I'm excited to give it a try. It even came complete with cranberry sauce, so I'm gonna pretend it's Thanksgiving, although it's close enough. It's like October 2nd. Thumbs up. That is 1,000 times better now that I ate something and I can actually hear myself think. This really looks like something Katie would eat. Crunchy balls of goodness. Here are my friends, the goats. I always see them, I always love them. Fun fact behind me is the New England Equine Rescue, which I've not seen at any of the other fairs that I've been to so far in Massachusetts. There's just been no existence of any kind of rescue. So this was actually kind of cool to see here. So the trade room here is kind of like a weird mix between like fair stuff and also like a convention dealer's room. Like I've seen comic book stuff and then I see people like pitching massage chairs. It's a very strange variety. Oh yeah, and then also like the mall kiosk people here also. It's like really like everyone. This is also pretty cool. They have a vaccine clinic here, so if you want to get the vaccine done while you're at the fair, that seems to be an option. Looks like they have not filled all the room this year because half of this building is roped off, or I guess curtained off. That's not really a rope, is it, Ryan? Yeah, that was like not a fun experience going through there. I mean, like, it was just a lot of variety of people doing their sales pitches, like full force as I was walking through, like full volume. So, like, a guy was like, do you want to do a raffle? I was like, no, I really don't, though. I was like, I just want to get out of here. And it was like a haunted house where I just couldn't escape, and I just kept on circling around. Okay, that was like a really strange experience. Let's go to the rest of the fair.
Now, if you took any cool pictures, I'm at Bike Stunt Show on Instagram. It's all one word. What do you think? One more time onto the trailer. Okay.
Somebody find me a man who could do that. I don't think I've actually ever seen skee ball in a fair before. There it is. There's the Spider Ferris wheel that is famous within this particular warehouse. It's huge. It's beautiful. It's got Spider-Man right on. Okay, so I did get on a ride. I'm on what's, I don't know what this one's called, a Thunderbolt, but it's like equivalent to the Conti or the bobsled. As I've stated in many of my vlogs, this is my favorite Carnival ride. It's very loud in here, so hopefully YouTube doesn't flag me because I have no control over this. This is my favorite ride at any Carnival. They wouldn't let me take footage on the Contikis. This is the best we're gonna get, so hold on. It's like a roller coaster that goes in a circle. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna go backwards, which the Contiki does not do. doesn't go as fast as the last Fiesta Shows bobsled I was on. Still good though. Like it's spinny, so if you get motion sickness, be prepared for that. I do not. So I'm enjoying this and having a casual conversation. Okay, it's way crazier when you're going backwards. Oh my god. Silent Hill! Good thing I had time to adjust for 45 minutes in line. Okay, that's the end of that. You got some ride footage for once. And here I thought I wasn't gonna get on anything tonight. This ride looks really scary. See, look, they also have the flying bobs here. That's the one I went on like way back with the first Fiesta Shows with Steph. It's here, they have 2 of them. Well, I found flowers. There's flowers everywhere. Including this beautiful display with the fountain. It's not quite a pumpkin, although pretty and very zen. Yeah, I could meditate next to this. There we go, that's some quintessential New England right there. I think that's the closest to a big pumpkin we're gonna see today. I gotta say, I really miss having people here with me today because I'm putting this alone, although I'm going at my own pace, which is kind of nice. But I'd like some company. I am walking back to my car now, but I wanted to share a little sign that I had seen on my way out that said that this year the Topsfield Fair was more expensive on certain days. I'm assuming this is one of them because it's a Saturday. And the reason for that is that there's been a rise in cost, like for goods and food and also for doing this. And on top of 2020 where there was no fair and they lost a lot of their revenue, like they've had to raise the price, which I understand. This is a problem that's going across the board right now because despite things feeling a little bit better, the economy is still in a really rough shape after last year. So just keep that in mind when you're coming here, that if you come to the Topsfield Fair before, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive this year. Not like that much more expensive. We're talking like a couple dollars, I don't know, between like $2 and $5 on things, but it's not terrible, but I think some people might be surprised about that. Now we're playing the game of, I don't remember where I parked, and I'm like, there's no signs. This isn't like Six Flags where I have different lots labeled for me. So, hey, Nightcrawler. I found you. Oh, I need to get my bag from the back seat. And by the back seat, I mean the trunk, which is not the same thing. So I am back home with my favorite girl in the whole world, Lyra. She's the real star of the show. Look at this, she's posing right now. And the Topsfield Fair was fun. It's pretty big, and it was really cool to see Warehouse B of the Fiesta Shows again. And I really love that Carnival setup. They're very good at building and setting up their equipment, so that's why I always like Fiesta Shows. The Topsfield Fair isn't quite as impressive as the Marshfield Fair or the Big E, although, I mean, it's hard to compare the Big E to something like that. But Marshfield, which is another fair in Massachusetts, just felt like they had a little bit more variety to it. And Topsfield, like, it had a very big carnival section, but I felt like it was just repeating all of the same carnival food. I didn't feel like there were like any independent vendors, or a lot of them anyway, or a lot of food trucks or independent restaurants that were there like there was at Marshfield. And I just, you know, like when I used to go to fairs in Connecticut, there would just be so much like home cooked food or something put together by a business or some sort of company or group, and there were a few of those here. There was just not a lot of variety. It was just like fried dough 1,000 times over, and I was kind of like, you know, I did get that really good turkey bowl, and I'm glad I found that. There were a couple places that had those, but like it's just like it just wasn't like a lot of the kind of food that I would eat at a fair, and that was kind of sad. There was performances, and I missed most of them, but like as I was walking by and I saw them, I would be like, oh, that's awesome. So I don't know, I don't think it's a bad fair. I also feel like I think my expectations are just getting a little too high, because if I'm going to so many of these fairs, then like I'm like, why aren't they as good as like this other one? So if you're in the area, I said check it out. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and be sure to catch me on social media. I stream on weekdays, mostly on Twitch, although you'll catch me on the occasion, like weekend day if I'm not out vlogging. And make sure to hit me up on Patreon, because anything you can tip can help me continue making more videos like this one. All right, look at it. Lyra's like, get into bed, I'm tired. So every day is an adventure, and live your best life.